also like this camera situation I'm trying out. I think it looks really professional. I recently got new items for filming. This is my Jones Road foundation, but it's more like a skin tint to me. I don't really like foundation. I'm just gonna brush my hair and pull it back quick. Hopefully you'll like the sounds of that. I didn't actually wash my hair today, I just wet it a little. Which I might have to do again. I also have these weird little baby hairs I've been growing out for like 6 months, so it's starting to grow into my bangs here. I'll just pull my hair back so it's out of the way while we do our makeup here. So I have this new tripod that I bought that is magnetic and my phone sticks to it. I really, really like it because I get frustrated super easily, unfortunately, with like setups and things like that. Like the more simple, the better for me. So being able to just like stick my phone on it is so amazing. It's such a stress reliever, which to some people that might sound silly, but I've cried over it before. I can be a little bit of a perfectionist, and I remember I was setting up for, I think it was like a sushi video, and my tripod was a little wonky and I couldn't get this is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Berry Well. I love any berry blush. I always say that. Just, I found my color. That's that. Now, usually, I actually put my bronzer on first, but I forgot. Sometimes I do things out of order because I don't have the best memory. weeks ago.